This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the X Sports Network. I'm AJ Good, bringing you tonight's action here on the pregame show as Lawrence County gets ready to take on Pearl Cohn. The Wildcats dropped its first game of 2022 last week in Greenbrier, but they'll be looking to get back on the right track and get a big upset against the Firebirds. Taking a look at both sides coming into tonight's contest, Lawrence County will host a 3-1 overall and 1-1 in the region, while Pearl Cohn will make the trip at 2-2 overall and 2-0 within the region. The head coaches are David Marston for Lawrence County, who is in year number 20 with an 88 and 115 overall record and 6 playoff appearances. On the other side is Tony Brunetti, who's 144 and 63 overall with 14 playoff appearances in his 17th season. This is only the second meeting between the two squads, with the Firebirds taking last year's game. Here's what the Wildcats have to say about tonight's game.
Yeah, we're excited to be back home. It's been a long time since we've been here, and we've got the next 3 at home. So we're glad to be back, and hopefully have a good routine, and hopefully the long trip will bother Pearl Cohn somewhat, because they'll have to fight the Nashville traffic and the traffic through Cool Springs on a Friday afternoon, and it's always stressful when you're sitting there on a bus trying to get to a game.
Kickoff will be in just a few minutes. Be sure to check in at halftime as we'll have a weather update, plus check in with everything going down in college football.
This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Childers.
And welcome everybody here to Hendrickstad Stadium, the site for tonight's TSSAA Class 4A Region 5 clash between the visiting Firebirds of Pearl Cohn and the host squad, the Wildcats of Lawrence County. AJ Good joined beside Stanley Wilson for tonight's game as we check in with both sides. Lawrence County at 3-1 overall, 1-1 within the region. Pearl Cohn making the trip at 2-2 overall and 0-2 within the region. And Stanley, it's a beautiful night out here, just a handful of clouds, and also hopefully a good opportunity for Lawrence County to get back on the right track.
Yeah, they're going to have to get their offense going. They got shut out last week, but against this Pearl Cohn, they got to keep the ball away from their offense. And if we can get win the time of possession, we got a good chance maybe to sneak up on this team.
Lawrence County coming in averaging 33.3 points per game on offense, giving up just 17.8 points per game on defense. Turnovers have been a good thing for Lawrence County at 15 takeaways to just 3 turnovers. Offensively, they average 286 yards per game, giving up just 255 per game on defense, with 274 of that 286 coming on the ground, averaging 6.3 yards per rush. On the other side for Pearl Cohn, averaging 218 of yards of offense per game, averaging 28.5 points per game on offense, and struggle somewhat in the situations. They're only 28.5% conversions on third down, but defensively have only given up 18.8% on third down. So this Pearl Cohn team, they lost a little bit of firepower from last year from what we saw. Stanley, one of those guys, is a star right now at Kentucky, but this is a team that's reloaded pretty well, and after that rough start has gotten back on the right track.
Well, that Pearl Cohn's going to come in here. They got speed. You can't, with the old saying, you can't coach speed, you can't defend speed. So you got to keep it away from their speedsters. And they got some size, but you know what? Lawrence County looks like they could match up with them on the line. It's just a matter of our guys, our Wildcats, not getting intimidated by these guys.
So Lawrence County has won the toss and will receive. They'll be going from left to right here on the screen, and Pearl Cohn will be going from right to left. Lawrence County wearing purple jerseys, white helmets, white pants. Pearl Cohn wearing black helmets, black pants, and white jerseys. They'll be going from right to left to start things off. These two met up a year ago. Pearl Cohn dominated in that game from start to finish, en route to a 9-4 season for the Firebirds, and they're hoping to get back on the right track. They got wins over Glencliff and I'm blanking on the other one, Creekwood, excuse me. It's a new region, so we're learning the teams, but Glencliff and Creekwood. Oh, forgot it there again.
As soon as you learn, there comes the Wildcats coming on the field.
Wildcats with wins over Montgomery Central and then a loss last week at Greenbrier, where nothing went right for this team. Take a look at the players you're going to need to look out for Lawrence County. Isaiah Bentley and Latavion Everly, each with 7 scores. Ian Clayton, a little bit banged up, so we might see some out of Elijah Young here tonight, at least from what we saw in warm-ups. Bentley averaging over 107 yards per game. Him and Everly, as mentioned, have 7 touchdowns on the year. On the other side for the Firebirds, you have Keshawn Tarleton at quarterback. Leland Taylor and Cleveland Fuller will be the guys you'll need to check out at the running back position. Offensively, on third down, Lawrence County averaging 37.8% per game. Defensively, just giving up 27.9%. Each side pretty even when it comes to fourth down conversions. Each side 50% on offense and giving up, well, Lawrence County defensively giving up 45.5% and Pearl Cohn just 28.5%. So we're getting ready to kick things off on an absolute gorgeous night. Certainly feels like football weather, Stanley. It's been too hot around here. Too hot, and it's feeling pretty good.
It's supposed to get back in the 90s next week. But I hope Lawrence County has worked on their special teams, because that's what really hurt us last week against Greenbrier. And it started with the opening kickoff when we just let it lay on the ground, and some of our guys thought it was like a punt, but a kickoff is a live ball, and you've got to jump on it before the other team does.
Lucas Wilder will be on to kick. You got Caleb Smith-Wiley and Jacabry Stevenson back deep to return for Lawrence County. So Lawrence County electing to take the ball just like they did last week at Greenbrier, hoping to take it right down the field and have a good drive. It's been 3 weeks since they've been back at home, and during that instant classic against Loretto here 3 weeks ago where they won 48-42. It's their second home game of the season. Wilder, the left footer, sends that one. It's an end-over-end kick. Stevenson is going to field it at the 12-yard line. He's going to take it up the field, and he's got a little bit of daylight. He's going to bring it across down to the 32-yard line. That's where Lawrence County will start, first down and 10.
Good field position for the Wildcats to get the game started here.
Looks like Stevenson was going to have a lot of room to run, and that hole closed quickly, but they'll take over first down and 10 from their own about 32. Yep. Well, eventually, once he puts it down at the 32-yard line. It's first down and 10 here for the Wildcats. And it's a group that averages 274 yards on the ground, has only attempted 14 passes so far this season. As they'll go in the pistol to start things off. Wing to each side, tight end to the right and a split out to the left. And it's a handoff to Everly up the middle. He's got some room to run across the 35 down to the 38-yard line. So a good start for Latavion Everly for a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, good start for Everly and good start for that offensive line to create that hole there, A.J.
Second down and 5 coming up. Some good push up there. Really good push on a good start here for Lawrence County. Well, anything can beat last week's start. So, that's a good start for them. Same formation here, tight end to the right. Single receiver to the left, wing each side, and Everly now split out to Daniels left here in the backfield. Young goes in motion. He'll get the end around, and he's got some room. He's going to cut up field and gets down to the 39-yard line and ran out of real estate. A couple-yard pickup going to bring up a third down and short.
Well, we saw with that speed for Pearl Cohn, when they could extend that line of scrimmage all the way down and kept him from getting on a short gain. He was looking for that hole, but never was there.
Lawrence County on the ball quickly, and now they're going to stand up, and Daniel's going to get the signal here from the sideline. They got 20 on the play clock, so they go back in that same pistol formation, tight end to the right, wing to each side, single receiver to the left, and Everly directly behind Daniel here in the shotgun. And it's a handoff to Everly. He's going to power his way very close to the first down marker, but he's going to end up about a yard short.
Well, let's see if Coach Marston takes a chance here on 4th down. It's in his own territory. I asked him, I said, what's the game plan for tonight? He said, keep it away from Pearl Cohn, but it looks like he's going to punt.
And he will punt. Caden Bird will come on to punt here for Lawrence County. Bird struggled a bit last week for the Wildcats, and they ended up putting in Taden Russell. Don't know who's back there for Pearl Cohn. But now we got a penalty coming up here, and it looks like Pearl Cohn jumped offside. So Lawrence County is going to get a break here on a offsides here against Pearl Cohn.
So that's something they worked on in practice is they had movement on the offense, which was legal, and that just pulled a Pearl Cohn player across the line of scrimmage for offside, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lawrenceburg.
So Lawrence County is going to keep the ball. They have the ball on their own 46-yard line. You mentioned, Stanley, talking off air, this is a Pearl Cohn team that has struggled with penalties in all 4 games, and they just, if the goal is to keep it away from their offense, they've done a good job. They haven't helped their own cause here, Pearl Cohn has. So you got a split out to the right. You got 2 wings and a tight end to the right, and Everly behind Daniel goes under center. It's a toss play to Everly. He's going to try to get upfield. He's across the 50 into Viper territory, across the 40, and brought down at the 33-yard line. Latavion Everly getting things going for the Wildcats.
Great run right there, getting the toss and just he broke a couple of tackles at the line of scrimmage that kept him alive, and now he's into the Firebird territory at the, the 33?
33-yard line. So a good job there on that toss play. They overloaded that right side there, Stanley, and got some good push up front, some good blocking downfield as well. Split out to the right. Tight end to the left wing to each side. He got Everly directly behind Daniel here as Daniel goes under center. And Young is...
Yeah, they finally threw it.
They finally threw it there. We're going to have a false start here called against Elijah Young.
Yeah, they pulled up out of his position, and he just froze. And the referee took about 3 seconds before he threw the flag.
And we heard the coaches up here saying there was no motion on that play, so just got a little bit confused. He's in for Ian Clayton. Clayton's been banged up the last couple weeks, and he certainly took a beating last week against a really good defensive line against Greenbrier. So 1st and 15 coming up here for the Wildcats on their opening drive. Clock at 9:21 here in the first quarter. Daniel under center. Young will go in motion this time. And it's a handoff to Isaiah Bentley, his first one of the game. And that one looks like it's going to lose a yard. And bring up 2nd down and 16.
Yeah, the Pearl Cohn defense that time just collapsed on him. Didn't get the push that you needed up front. Bentley's helmet came off, so he's got to come out for a play.
And Peyton Brazier will come in. 2nd down and 16 now for the Wildcats. Clock now under 9 minutes here in the first quarter. Pearl Cohn defensive front got a lot of penetration there.
And this is not what you wanted as a Wildcat, is those long situations where it's 2nd down and about 16 here.
10 now on the play clock, and they're going to have to hurry up and snap this. And they're going to get on the ball quickly. 1 second, and David Marston's going to call his first timeout here of the first quarter. And his first time out of the first half, and we'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff, over 25, that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back in Hendrick Stagg Stadium, Lawrence County with a 2nd and 16 here in the first quarter. Daniel under center's got Bentley and Everly behind him in the backfield. It's a handoff, play-action pass. He's got an open Brazier, but underthrows him.
He was open. He found a seam there. Just couldn't get the pass to him. And as you said, it was underthrown.
And nobody was guarding Brazier. If he hits him, he hits him a little bit behind, he's got some room to run to pick up some big yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 16 as Brazier will check out. Skylar Mummy now in at wide receiver here for Lawrence County. Stevenson still in the game here for the Wildcats. Clock stopped at 8:27 here in the first quarter. 10 seconds here on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry up and snap it. 2 receivers to the left, a wing to each side. A wing to the left, tight end to the right. 1 second on the play clock. Daniel. And a penalty flag is thrown here, and looks like that's going to be another false start against Lawrence County, and it is.
Yeah, again, they were getting close to the play clock, getting down to 0, and they had to hurry up to snap, and that just got everybody off kilter that time.
Yeah, it's like we saw last week with Alabama, Stanley. If you're snapping it with 1 on the play clock every time, everyone gets a little bit anxious.
Yeah, especially people watching the game on TV.
Was that you?
That was me.
8:25 left here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left, a wing to the left as well, and the tight end to the right. Everly to Daniel's left here in the shotgun. Daniel now going to roll out to his left. He's going to try to step up. He's going to throw that one. He has an open Stevenson and overthrew him.
Just a little too tall.
He was wide open, and now the punt team will come on the field here for Lawrence County, and that will be Caden Bird and company. So a promising first drive there for Lawrence County, and we're able to take 3 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock, and they'll punt this one away. Back deep to return will be Grayson Beach.
Well, no chance. Even if you pull them off sides, you have to do it about 3 other times to get to the first down. So let's see what we can come up with here on a punt.
Berg gets a snap, the left footer, punts this one away. It's a spiral down to the left, and that almost hit a Firebird, and that will get down at the 25-yard line. And that's where the Firebirds will take over first down and 10. Keyshawn Tarleton going to lead the Firebird offense on the field for their first drive. Quarter. See what the Firebirds can do here with their first possession.
Well, you know there's be some speed in that offensive backfield for Pearl Cohn.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and you got Malachi Cromwell to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun. Tarleton gets a snap, straight drop back. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's dropped.
Fortunate for the Wildcats on that time.
Yeah, he had a wide open receiver. That was Donovan Higgins, and it goes right through Higgins' arms. So passing's been a bit of a problem for both sides here. Clock stops at 8:03 here in the first. Same formation here for the Firebirds. 2 receivers to the left. You got 1 to the right, and you got Cromwell to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun. Actually got a wing to the left as well as the Firebirds struggle to get the formation going. It's going to be a jet sweep, and that's Beach. And Beach is going to get dropped down in the backfield. Good job there by Peyton Brazier. And that's going to be just a pickup of 1.
Great play by Brazier, just staying at home and waiting for the runner to come to him. And then he made a great tackle.
Javian Kennard there with the carry and just picks up 1. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9 here for the Firebirds. The average is 28.5% on 3rd down so far this season. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And you got Cromwell to Tarleton's right here in the shotgun. Also got a wing to the right as well. Tarleton now going to roll out to the right, throws it and completes. And he's going to get enough for the first down to the 36-yard line. That was Kennard on the catch.
Well, we gave him too much room that time. We played off of him, and they took advantage of it.
It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down here for the Firebirds. And Cromwell gets the handoff, and he's now fighting for it. We do have a penalty flag on the play as he gets down to the 43-yard line.
Well, we had a player trying to come on, and nobody was coming out, so we had too many men on the field.
It's an 8-yard pickup if the play stands.
Birdie Shaw had came out a play or two before. He had some helmet problems, some equipment problems, and got that straightened back out, and they were in that hurry-up offense, and he didn't realize it.
And it looks like Pearl Cohn's just going to keep the offense on the field, not take the penalty. Clock stopped at 7:06 here, and actually now they are going to take the penalty. Make it first down and 5.
The umpire is going to mark it off.
Wait, whoa. No. That's a dead ball penalty. What's he doing? So they gave him a first down and 10. That's a dead ball penalty. What are they doing?
I didn't know that was a 15-yard penalty.
It's not a 15-yard penalty.
I don't know about that one.
You don't want to complain about officials. This is ridiculous. Now Kennard throws in. That one is caught, and he makes a catch at the 30-yard line. A good job there.
Yeah, we had good coverage, but he just made the catch.
Pass is complete.
That was Donovan Higgins making the catch on a 19-yard connection. Then they go quickly. It's a handoff to Cromwell over the right side, and he's got room. And he's got room down the sideline across the 20, the 10, and he gets brought down at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Firebirds.
A 22-yard pickup, and the Firebirds are rolling here in their first offensive possession. First down and goal, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fullback and Cromwell now to the left as the wing will go in motion to the left. It's a handoff to Cromwell up the middle, and he's going to fight his way down to about the 7-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 1 on the play to bring up second down and goal.
Well, our defense is a little out of sorts right now with that hurry-up offense that Pearl Cohn is running.
They take their time here as now to get the play. You're going to have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and you got a wing to the right. You got Cromwell beside Tarleton to the left here in the shotgun. 15 on the play clock, 6:05 on the game clock here in the first quarter. Tarleton now hands it over to Cromwell, and Cromwell stacked up at the 6-yard line. Good job on the outside there. That's Peyton Brazier again.
Brazier with the stop, third down.
Great stop.
Third down and goal here for the Firebirds. So some toughness coming out here by the Lawrence County defense. Looking for a stop here. Don't know exactly what the kicking game is like for the Firebirds, but we'll find out if they can't get in the end zone. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, wing to the left, and now we got a new running back in here it's Zion Simpson. And now Tarleton rolls to his left. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. He is sacked at the 13-yard line. What a great job on that play by Hayden Pettigrew. Caden Brown, excuse me. And Lawrence County with a first and goal from the 14 here, forced by the defense. This defense has been very good all season long, Stanley, and the Firebirds are staying on the field, so this could be a good chance for a stop here for Lawrence County.
Well, it's a big stop on third down, but now you got to do a stop here on fourth down to make that third down stop count.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And now Tony Brunetti is going to call his first timeout of the first half. With 4:39 on the first quarter, we'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory. And gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Hendrickstag Stadium, Lawrence County. Pearl Cohn knotted up at 0 here. Pearl Cohn with a first and goal from the Wildcat 14-yard line. A great play by Caden Brown to bring down Keyshawn Tarleton in the backfield. 2 receivers to each side, and you got Simpson to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun.
Watch the slant right here.
Tarleton, straight drop back. He's getting some pressure now, rolls out to his right. Tarleton's going to cut up the field, and he's going to make a man miss and go into the end zone. Tarleton makes a 4th and goal and turns it into a 14-yard touchdown.
They had a hold right there in front of the referee.
2 guys.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a long night if we're going to have to go against the referees, too.
That was right in front of him. And now Wilder on to attempt the extra point. The left-footed kicker here for the Firebirds. It's a 6-0 lead. Clock stopped at 4:28 in the first quarter. And the snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick through the uprights and is good. 4:28 left in the first quarter. The Firebirds of Pearl Cohn lead Lawrence County 7-0. Well, the next drive for the Wildcats coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
At Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg, owner and broker Fred Webb is always working with his realtors to ensure they're ready for game day to score you the biggest win for your home or property. From being the best trained to knowing the land or home they're selling, the crew at your local United Country office is ready to give you their all. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Southern Tennessee Realty today and let them put their years of combined experience to work for you. Because everyone around here knows if Southern Tennessee Realty can find Bigfoot, they can find you a buyer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Keyshawn Tarleton turns a 4th and goal from the 14 into a 14-yard touchdown run. The extra point is good. And Pearl Cohn leads Lawrence County 7-0 with 4:28 left here in the first quarter. Lucas Wilder on to kick it off here for the Firebirds. Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return for Lawrence County. Wilder, the left-footed kicker, gets the whistle. And here we go. It's a end-over-end low line drive kick fielded by Stevenson at the 10-yard line. And he's going to cut it upfield and get it right back to about the 33-yard line. So another good return by Jacabry Stevenson to get the Wildcats some pretty good field position.
Yeah, same spot as the opening kickoff, getting back to about the 32-33.
So that's about right where the Wildcats got the ball in their first possession. They went downfield with a couple first downs, but just weren't able to turn it into points.
But this refereeing crew, they marked the ball on the hash mark the first time. This time they put it in the center of the field where the ball carrier was down at.
Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, wing to the left. We got Everly and I believe Brazier in the backfield with Andrew Daniel. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle. He's going to power his way about to the 35-yard line, so it's about a 2-yard pickup. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Well, now they're starting to defend between the tackles. Let's see if we could get something wide and get one of our runners loose on a long run.
Or maybe some of those play-action passes. We saw some guys open on a couple of those. Clock under 3:50 now here in the first quarter. Lawrence County gets on the ball, about 7 seconds left on the play clock. Single receiver to the left, tight end and a wing to each side. Everly behind Daniel. And it's a end around here to Bentley. He cuts upfield and nowhere to go. About a 2-yard loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Bentley with the carry, stop by McGlory, it'll be 3rd down.
So not much running room here for the Wildcats. And say about a 3rd down and 9, so he lost about 1 on the play. Clock now at 3:10 here in the first quarter. Ten seconds here on the play clock for the Wildcats. 2 wings and a single receiver to the left, a wing to the right. And Young goes in motion. It's a toss play out to Young. And he's going to cut upfield across the 35, but he gets brought down right at the 35-yard line. So Young picks up about 2, and more than likely it's going to bring the punt team out on the field.
Yeah, Pearl Cohn's defense, again, stringing it out, not allowing any holes through there that Young was trying to find.
So Bird on the punt. Kennard back deep to return here for the Pearl Cohn. Kennard with his heels on his own 35-yard line, and Bird punted away from his own 22. Snap is back, and here is a kick. It's a wobbly kick. It's going to hit a Lawrence County player and get down to the 50-yard line.
Birds punt down around the 50.
And some extracurricular stuff going on. Nothing called there. They're just going to let that one slide. Pearl Cohn will take over first down and 10 from their own 50.
All right, Wildcat defenses. They made some great stops. Just unfortunately let the quarterback get loose on that touchdown run on fourth down.
157 stop. Now they've got the ball marked at the 45-yard line. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Got a tight end to the right. Running back to Tarleton's left. Receiver goes in motion. It's Kennard. Going to throw it out to Kennard in the flat. Kennard's going to get into Wildcat territory and more. He's going to pick up a first down as he gets taken out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, just good execution by Pearl Cohn that time.
It's actually a running play since he threw it backwards, but it'll be a first down for the Firebirds.
You call that an overhand lateral.
They also call when they run those fly sweeps, it's basically that pass. They call that a pass. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, wing to the right. Running back to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Tarleton, fake handoff, going to throw it out into the flat. Got his man and get brought down at the 37-yard line. Hodge on the catch there. 7-yard pickup to bring up second down and 3. And Pearl Cohn going to work quickly. Single receiver to the right, two to the left. Got a wing to the wing kind of up the middle, and Cromwell now in a pistol formation right behind Tarleton. Motion now, it's Higgins, and Cromwell's going to get the handoff up the middle, and he gets brought down at the 31-yard line by Peyton Brazier, but that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, a big hole right there at the line of scrimmage, and he saw it and busted through there.
Another first down. They're going to get on the ball quickly. Two receivers to the right, one to the left, same formation. To hand off to Cromwell, who goes over the right side this time, slips now across the 25, but that's where he gets stacked up by about 3 Wildcats. Cromwell again, that's a 6-yard pickup to bring up second down and 4. Clock now 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
We need one of those turnovers.
Now they've done a good job of forcing those. They got 15 on the season. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Tarleton giving the plays out to his offensive line. Got a wing to the right, and Cromwell to his right here in the shotgun. Motion now from Hodge, and we got a penalty flag on the play, offsides, and we'll go against Lawrence County.
We just gave them just like enough for the first down.
What was the call?
Offsides here against Lawrence County, and that will give them a first down. Second down and 4, and that will take them to the 20-yard line, and it'll be a first down for the Firebirds. So each side is trading offside penalties for first downs. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Wing to the right, and you got Cromwell to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun. Straight drop back from Tarleton. He's going to lob it up here for Hodge, and he overthrows him.
Tarleton's pass is incomplete. Second down.
Second down and 10 coming up for Pearl Cohn. Clock stops at 24.1 seconds left here in the first quarter, excuse me. 7-0 the Firebirds lead this one.
Yeah, Wildcat, good defense that time. He had him covered pretty good, and the quarterback just had to throw it to where our guy couldn't have a chance at it.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right, wing to the left, and Cromwell to Tarleton's left here in the shotgun. And it's a handoff to Cromwell up the middle. Big hole. He goes across the 10, the 5. He cuts upfield, and he's into the end zone. A 20-yard touchdown run, and the Firebirds now lead at 13-0. That was a big hole up front there, Stanley, and a lot of running room, and he made the best of it.
They opened up some big holes on that series.
Lucas Wilder now on to attempt the extra point here for Pearl Cohn. And the snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Pearl Cohn leads this one 14-0. We'll have the end of the first quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Isaiah Cromwell with a 20-yard touchdown run for Pearl Cohn, giving them a 14-0 lead with just 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, let's get another good return on the kickoff and then get our offense out there again and get a sustained drive. We need to answer in the worst way right here.
Wilder, the left-footed kicker, getting ready to kick things off here for the Firebirds. And he gets the whistle and takes his time, and here comes the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. Stevenson going to field it at the 7. And he's got some blocking. He's got some room. He's up the field across the 35, brought down at the 40-yard line. So Ja'Cavery Stevenson with a 33-yard return, giving Lawrence County its best field position, starting field position of the game.
Well, there's a bright side right now. It's Stevenson's kickoff return yards. That probably getting close to 100 yards now.
Very good job by Ja'Cavery Stevenson. Lawrence County hoping to take that momentum, go down the field, and try to stop all this good things going on for Pearl Cohn.
Well, you know their team is like our team, playing a lot of guys on both sides of the ball. So if we could just have a sustained drive here, kind of wear out some of the guys on defense.
Shotgun formation now for Lawrence County. A handoff to Everly over the left side. He's going to power his way, battles down to the 44-yard line. And that will be the final play here of the first quarter. Pearl Cohn, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They lead at 14-0. We'll have the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
We got a flag. Hold on.
Oh, hang on. We do have a penalty flag.
There is a flag on the play.
And looks like they're going to each sideline. No call, but
I think it's going to be a dead ball, and so they'll end the quarter, and the penalty will start the second quarter.
Yeah. And we got a dead ball and sportsmanlike against Lawrence County. So that will mark it off, and we'll be back with the start of the second quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
And back here at Hendrick Stagg Stadium, Lawrence County's got now a 2nd and 21. It was a good game by Latavion Everly and negated by another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to make it 2nd down and 21. So just when you think they get ahead of the sticks, Stanley, something happens and puts them behind the sticks.
Well, we're playing undisciplined. We've got to keep our head about us and not give up those 15-yard penalties.
2 receivers to the left, tight end and a wing to the right. And you got Everly behind Daniel here in the shotgun. And the white hat blows a whistle, and we'll start the second quarter. It's a pistol formation as Bentley will go in motion. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle, and he's going to get brought down at the 33-yard line, so a 4-yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 17. Penalties have hurt him so far in this game, Stanley. A couple offsides that have led to first downs for Pearl Cohn, and then got a good field position off a Stevenson kick return, and then a good start to the drive, and then a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty puts them way behind the sticks.
And you can't do that against a team like Pearl Cohn. I mean, they're going to take advantage of that.
Actually got two receivers to the right. You got a tight end to the right and a wing to the right as well. You got Everly directly behind Daniel. And he's going to roll out to his right. Steps up, throws. He's got Stevenson who makes the catch. And he's going to get brought down at the 45-yard line. Unfortunately, that's going to bring up a fourth down and about 8.
It gives us better field position to punt the ball. Maybe we can punt it down there and get it inside their 10-yard line and give them bad field position. Just swap the field up a little bit.
So the punt unit will come on. It will be...
We got a new punter.
We do. That's Tayden Russell. He did a bulk of the punting duties last week. And you got Javion Kennard back deep to return for the Firebirds. He's got his heels on his own 24-yard line. Russell standing on his 33. And a high, wobbly kick. Going to bounce at the 30 and roll all the way to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Firebirds will take, or 26-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down and 10. So not a bad punt by Russell, especially for a middle linebacker. It's not a bad punt. First down and 10 for the Firebirds from their own 26 with 10:16 remaining in the first half. Shotgun formation. You got receiver to each side. Tight end to the left, wing to the left. I believe that's Simpson behind Tarleton here in the shotgun, or in the pistol, I should say. It's a handoff up the middle. That is Simpson. He's got room across the 30, breaks the tackle up the 35, across the 40, and brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a first down for the Firebirds.
Yeah, that was just poor tackling right there by the Wildcats to allow them to get those extra yards and pick up the first down.
And we might have a penalty.
We got another
penalty flag.
They're bringing it back, looks like.
Yeah.
What's the call?
And this is against Pearl Cohn, so a break here for Lawrence County. And I don't know what they've called. They haven't signaled anything, but they're going to mark them at the 19-yard line. It might have been holding. That's our best guess since nothing was signaled by the White Hat. So Tarleton will get it back. And now it's a handoff. And he's going to power his way back to the original line of scrimmage to the 26. Can't really tell who that was.
Johnson with the carry.
Looks like that was Cleveland Fuller on the carry for the Firebirds to bring up second down and 10. That was Johnson.
He's a big load.
Yeah, or Leland Taylor, that's who that was. It's a big guy back there. Single receiver to each side, tight end and a wing to the left, and you got Taylor behind Tarleton. And the miscommunication, now Tarleton's going to call his own number, and he's going to get the first down to the 38-yard line.
It's a first down.
Well, he wanted to hand off to his left. The runner was on his right, so he just tucked it and ran on a broken play and picked up the first down.
It's a first down for the Firehawks as they keep the drive alive here. Same formation. They're going to go quickly. Clock at 9:05 here left in the first half. It's a fumble
on the
and it looks like, no, the ball's still loose. Still fighting for it, and I think Lawrence County has it.
And they do.
And they do.
The break that the Wildcats needed, AJ.
That one on the fumble. That was Leland Taylor. And their 16th takeaway of the season. And what a great job by Lawrence County there getting the break. And they have a first down and 10 from the Firebird 36.
A chance right here to put some points on the board here with in the middle of the second quarter.
sometimes, Stanley, that's all you need is just something, a little bit of break, a miscommunication. Shoot, that's what hurt Loretto against Wayne County last week. Some fumbles when you got a drive going like that. Clock at 8:54. Now David Marston's going to call his second timeout of the first half. He has just one remaining. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Bigger and better. The Middle Tennessee District Fair is back. For the first time in our history, it's 9 action-packed days of family fun. Friday, September 23rd through Saturday, October 1st. Don't miss motocross and ATV racing on Friday the 23rd. The Tough Truck Challenge on Saturday the 24th. Sunday the 25th is Big Giveaway Day. Monday and Tuesday the 26th and 27th. It's Thrills and Spills with the Junk Car Jump and Run. On Wednesday the 28th, marvel at the Midget Wrestling Warriors. On Thursday the 29th, delight in the Demolition Derby. On Friday night the 30th, witness Granger Smith in concert. And on Saturday, October 1st, it's the Truck and Tractor Pull. Tickets for Granger Smith available at mtdfair.org or at the box office. And don't forget, you can enjoy all the thrilling rides you want for one low price. The state champion Middle Tennessee District Fair. 9 big days. Friday, September 23rd through Saturday, October 1st at Rotary Park in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Brought to you by the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club. For more info, go to...
First down and 10 for Lawrence County after the fumble. It's going to be an end around to Stevenson. No, it's a pass. Stevenson going to lob it up. He's got Isaiah Bentley up to 10. The 5. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. A trick play. Stevenson hits Bentley, and the lead is cut in half.
Great call by the Wildcat coaching staff after a timeout to come out and do some trick play. Stevenson just got the handoff. He's a wide receiver.
I thought that was an end around. Was going to get blown up in the backfield, and Stevenson throws an absolute dart. Hits him right in the hands. Now Edwin Gamma on to take the extra point. Snap is back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:42 remaining in the first half. Lawrence County has cut the lead in half, 14-7. We'll return with the next Firebird possession coming up next here on the X Sports Network. That was
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
Jacabry Stevenson hits Isaiah Bentley on a trick play for a 36-yard touchdown connection. Lawrence County has cut the Pearl Code lead in half, 14-7, with 8:42 remaining in the first half. Edwin Gamma on to kick it off. It's a onside kick, and Lawrence County fighting for it. They got it! Jacabry Stevenson has it at the 44-yard line, and Lawrence County takes over in Firebird territory again.
Well, I'm going to say back-to-back trick plays for the Lawrence County Wildcats, and it's gone both ways for them. And we know David Marston in his history of coaching here, he loves that onside kick, and what a time to make it right there here in the second quarter.
What again? Stevenson just doing everything, and they're going to say the ball was down at the 46, even though Stevenson had it at the 44-yard line. I mean, this is like 5 blind mice out there. What are they doing? He wasn't even close to that. He had it at the 44. Look at these guys.
Now they're telling him to move it up. Now he's at the 46.
You know, I said I wasn't going to be critical, but when you see...
It's just the
when
mechanics.
you see stupidity in front of you, you have to call it out.
It's the mechanics of the officiating crew. That's what gets you.
Pistol formation as we finally calm down. Daniel going to drop back. He's got pressure, and he's going to get sacked. And then picked up. That should be a penalty. And
it is.
And Lawrence County trying to get their game. We got more pushing and shoving, but we will eventually get that one called, and that's going to be a first down. We do have an injured Wildcat on the play.
That should be a 15-yarder.
I mean, this...
The white hat went over to the other sideline to explain the call.
What does he do? It's 15 yards.
And he made his call from way over there.
He's making this like a 30-yard penalty. What's this guy doing? It happened at the 44, unless they gave him 2. I don't know. They got a first down and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's supposed to be 15 from the spot of the foul, and
well, we'll take the 15 yards.
Yeah, we'll take it. Whatever. They can't count.
I don't know about the 28 yards they marked it off.
Single receiver to the left. You got 2 wings to the left and a tight end to the left as well, and Everly behind Daniel in the backfield. Daniel now a toss play out to Everly. Everly's got some room. He's across the 35 and brought down at the 32-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup and staying out of the sticks to bring up a second down and 4. That play has worked really well for
it. It has when Everly has gotten that little toss sweep.
On that overload, when they overload everybody.
Yeah, the student body.
So Lawrence County, the second down and 4, under 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. They trail 14-7, so a fumble turned it into points, and now an onside kick trying to turn it into points as well. Single receiver to the left, tight end in a wing to the right, 2 running backs behind Daniel here in the backfield. It's a handoff to Bentley. Bentley nowhere to go, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
We got another injury.
And we got another offensive lineman coming off the field here for Lawrence County. It's Evan Cultus.
We don't need Big Evan hurt.
Third down and 4 here for the Wildcats. A big third down. This team as a whole just 37.8% on third down so far this season. And so far today, 0 of 5.
Big play right here for the Wildcats. You know that they would be in 2-down territory right here in the Firebird 33-yard line, 32.
So 5 seconds left here on the play clock. Now have to get on the ball and snap it. Daniel gets under center quickly. Motion comes. Say a pitch out to Peyton Brazier. Tries to cut upfield, and he is stacked up at the 33. And he's going to go nowhere. Loses a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Nowhere to go there for Peyton Brazier. The Firebird defense caught up to that quickly. It's now going to bring up about 4th down and a long 5. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line.
Looks like they have to get down to about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. 6:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Single receiver to the left. Winged each side, tight end to the left. And you got Everly behind Daniel in the pistol. Daniel. Pump fakes. He's now got pressure, and he's brought down from behind. He is sacked.
Well, we missed a block in the backfield.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. That's where the Firebirds will take over, first down and 10.
Now the defense is going to come back out, and you're looking for a stop right here against this high-powered offense.
Clock stops at 6:07 remaining in the first half. And the Firebird offense going to come back on the field. Pistol formation here, single receiver to each side, tight end and a wing to the left, and you got Cromwell behind Tarleton here in the backfield. It's a handoff to Cromwell, and he's going to get brought down on the play. Good job by Latavion Everly after he picks up about 2, bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, good stop right there. Solo tackle by Everly.
And Tarleton going to get out the plays quickly. This is a team full of playmakers, and they've put that on display here on several times tonight. Tight end wing and 2 receivers to the left, and you got Cromwell here to Tarleton's right, and that's a handoff to Cromwell. He's got room in the Wildcat territory, the 45, and brought down at the 37-yard line. A big game there by Malachi Cromwell, and they get in the Wildcat territory.
Everly's coming out. Bentley's going to come in the game.
And now Lawrence County's going to have to burn its final timeout here of the first half with some substitution issues. No more timeouts left for them in the first half, and we'll take that break with them here in the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, how much credit do we give to teamwork? In Exodus 17, Israel goes to battle, and as long as Moses' hands are held high, Israel wins. When he gets weary and his hands begin to fall down, Israel's defeated. So Aaron and another man, Hur, get under the arms of Moses and hold them up so that Israel can win the battle. You see teamwork? It's powerful. Would God consider you a teammate of his? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center.
Back at Hendrick Stack Stadium, Cromwell gets a handoff up the middle, and he's going to drag guys. He's across the 25 and brought down at the 23-yard line. A 14-yard pickup for the Firebirds, and Cromwell having a big night so far for Pearl Cohn, excuse me.
Well, he's breaking tackles and getting to that next level, and that's not what you want to see as a Wildcat defense. You want to get him right at the first contact, right at the line of scrimmage, but he's such a powerful runner. He's getting away.
And another handoff to Cromwell over the right side across the 20, the 15, cuts up field and gets brought down at the 9-yard line. First and goal coming up for the Firebirds, and Cromwell shifty, strong. He's got every tool you need to be a good running back. He's already over 100 yards rushing at 114.
He's going to go out of the game on this play.
He looks a little tired.
Yeah,
he deserves
tired.
a break. Tarleton now will have Cleveland Fuller. Actually, he'll have Isaiah Kennard at running back. 2 receivers to the left, tight end and a wing to the left as well. It's a handoff to Kennard. And he's going to cut up field, and he's going to get into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run by Kennard. Pearl Cohn gets back on the board. They lead at 20-7 with 4:31 remaining in the first half. And the offensive line for Pearl Cohn has been as advertised. They're big, they're physical and athletic, and pretty quick in getting up to that second level. On to attempt the extra point is Lucas Wilder. And the left-footed kicker. Snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. 4:31 remaining here in the second quarter. Pearl Cohn leads Lawrence County 21-7. We'll have the next Wildcat drive coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
This is the X Sports Network.
Isaiah Kennard with a 9-yard touchdown run gives Pearl Cohn a 21-7 lead here with 4:31 remaining in the second quarter. So after Lawrence County had some momentum there, Pearl Cohn kind of snatches it away and sends the lead back out to 14. Lucas Wilder back to kick it off. Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return. Update, Loretto trailing Mount Pleasant 17-7 right now with just over 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Wilder readies and
got a whistle.
And
think it's going to be called on this side. It may be something about the football, the tee or something.
Yeah. And they're going to let him go back and kick it again. Well, he didn't really kick it. He was going to kick it, and there's the whistle. And Wilder is going to kick it away. High end over end kick, and Wiley will field it at the 12. It goes upfield now across the left side. He's going to get it across the 30 and brought out of bounds at the 34-yard line. He actually went out at the 31, but whatever. Good in field position once again for Lawrence County. They've had decent field position to start the game all night.
I'm telling you, our kickoff returns may be our leading stat of the night. I hope it's not.
Yeah. Well, especially when you got a side judge that doesn't know the difference between the 31 and the 34-yard line. That's 9 feet, Stanley, if you haven't checked. 3 yards. That's a shack plus 2. Daniel now goes under center with the wing and the tight end to each side. Handoff up the middle to Russell, and Russell's going to try to power his way. And he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Everly's still over the bench over here.
No gain on the play to bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock now at 4:05 remaining in the second quarter.
This is a little bit longer than normal first half.
Yeah, about. We've had some incomplete passes. We've had a lot of passing.
Yeah.
Some penalty confusion.
Yeah.
As Daniel goes under center, and now, speaking of penalties, looks like they're going to get about 5 yards on that false start. Or excuse me, that offsides.
Offside against the Firebirds.
So the ball get moved to the Wildcat 39 to make it 2nd down and 5. Tight into the left wing to the right. 2 running backs behind. Bentley going to get the handoff and gets to the 39-yard line. So it's going to bring up about a 3rd down and a long 4. There's no running room here for Lawrence County. Clock now at 3:10 remaining here in the first half. Another 3rd down here for the Wildcats. 0-6 so far on that down tonight.
We've not thrown, we've thrown, I think, maybe one target towards Stevenson.
Single receiver to the right, wing to the left, tight end to the left. And now Bentley going to get the toss, and he's going to cut up field, and he's going to go out of bounds about a couple yards short.
Bentley, the ball carrier.
2-yard pickup's going to bring up 4th down and 2 for Lawrence County, and the punt unit's going to come on the field. Caden Berg going to punt it away.
Just punting by committee?
Might be, I guess, whoever.
Or platoon, that's it.
Platoon is Kennard back deep to return. Heels on his own 29-yard line, and Berg with his heels on his own 29-yard line. And looks like we got another substitution issue here for Lawrence County. And they still got time to get off. 1 second left on the play clock, and they don't get it off in time. Delay of game called against Lawrence County. And
well, if you're going to get a delay game, I guess on a punt's the best way to do it. Still not good.
So ball will be marked at the 36-yard line. And Bird got, I don't know if he got taken out. Kennard's going to field it at the 40-yard line.
Well, he got hit last year by Pearl Cohn, and he said he didn't go down. This year, he said if he's going to get hit, he'll go down. He went down, but I don't think they're going to give him the Academy Award this year.
No, not this year. Kennard makes the catch at the 41-yard line. That's where the Firebirds will take over first down and 10. First down and 10 from the 41. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cromwell to Tarleton's right in the backfield. Actually, it's 3 receivers to the left. 2:29 remaining here in the first half. Tarleton, play action pass, throws it out. Has a receiver open. He's going to get in the Wildcat territory, brought down at the 48-yard line. He's going to get a first down. Don't have a number 17. We'll just say it's LaDamian Hunter.
Good open field tackle there.
Second down and 1 here.
Oh, they want to measure now.
Yeah. It looked like it was the first down.
Everybody was up. The line judge was the only one standing over the football. Everybody else was waiting to do another play.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they couldn't tell if it was a first down or not, so they're going to do a measurement.
And the Pearl Cohn coaching staff is not too thrilled with them stopping it to measure this. And I think we need to put a timer on how long this measurement's going to take. My goodness. And I thought he got it, and see what and he did get it.
Yeah, he got it by a good football and a half.
Yep. So
it was on this side, and the sticks are on the other side.
So they got first down and 10 from the Wildcat 48-yard line. 2:21 remaining in the half.
All right, Wildcat defense, let's step up here. Keep them out of the end zone here before halftime at least.
Same formation here for Pearl Cohn. Cromwell to Tarleton's right. Straight drop back for Tarleton. And he's going to throw it up deep. He does have a man, and it's knocked away by Stevenson. Great job by Jacabry Stevenson. Hodge was going to catch that on the run and trot into the end zone, but Jacabry Stevenson makes the play to bring up second down and 10.
He closed on it.
Yeah. Tarleton's got a cannon on him as well. That was a good throw from him. Dalton's got a good arm on him there, Stanley.
Yes, he does.
He threw that on a rope, and that was going to hit Hodge on the run in the end zone. Same formation here for Pearl Cohn. 3 receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Cromwell beside him here in the shotgun. It's a handoff to Cromwell, and he's got room across the right side. The first down and more across the 35, breaks the tackle, now across the 20, the 15, and goes out of bounds right at the 14-yard line.
He has got some speed on him, but he also has got enough ability to break the tackles. That time he didn't have to break any tackles. He just had an open field to run in.
He just shook him off and kept going. He's been very impressive here tonight for Pearl Cohn. Same formation here for the Firebirds. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Cromwell now to Tarleton's right here in the shotgun. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Straight drop back for Tarleton. He's now got pressure. He's going to roll out. He's going to go across the 10, the 5, breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to break the play, and he's going to get into the end zone.
Yeah, he reached over the goal line, and that's what got him the touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown run for Tarleton, his second of the night, and the Firebirds now lead at 27-7. Tarleton making a lot of plays out here tonight. Doing a lot of damage with his legs. Not so much with his arm, but doing a lot of damage with his legs. Wilder on to attempt the extra point here for Pearl Cohn. Snap is back, the kick is up, and that kick is good. 1:46 remaining here in the first half. Pearl Cohn leads Lawrence County 28-7. We'll have the next Wildcat possession coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Inc. give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Inc. for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin's stories.
Back at Hendrick Stack Stadium, the second touchdown run of the game for Keyshawn Tarleton has made it 28-7 Firebirds. Lucas Wilder back to kick it with Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return. And the left-footed kicker boots it away. A line drive end over end kick fielded by Stevenson at the 10. He's going to head up the middle. That's some room, and he's going to bring it down to the 33-yard line. Be a first down and 10 for the Wildcats.
I think our worst starting position for after a kickoff has been about the 32, 33-yard line.
It is.
They moved it up to the 35, AJ.
Oh, and
no, wait a minute.
That's just a spare. It's just a spare football.
Spare
We'll give them a
football.
break
Okay.
on that one.
Yeah.
1:39 remaining here in the first half. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. Single receiver to the left. Tight end to the right. Two wings here to the left. Actually, two receivers to the left. And Everly behind Daniel. Daniel straight drop back. Pump fakes. Actually, it's a draw play to Everly. And Everly going to pound his way in the Firebird territory down to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, I was watching in the backfield, and Everly had the ball going up the middle.
Yeah, I thought
you and I were both
I was like, Daniel's very lackadaisical back there. So first down run there for Latavian Everly. Minute 30 left here in the first half, and maybe something going here for Lawrence County.
Yeah, they got to hurry up and get the plays in and get some plays off here. They got the ball inside the, in the Firebird.
Firebird, yeah. Two receivers to the right. Tight end in a wing to the right. Daniel drops back, steps up. He's going to take off, and it's taken down at the 46-yard line. Bring up about second down and 7.
Yeah, no timeouts for Lawrence County.
And they are going to get on the ball quickly with under a minute left. Same formation here out of the pistol. Daniel, he's now feeling the pressure, rolls out to his right, throws it away. And it's going to bring up third down and 7. We do have a penalty flag on the play.
He can roll out and get outside the tackle box and throw it away. That's a new rule this year.
He did make
Might
it.
be a horse collar.
Yeah. And a roughing the passer.
Okay.
So Lawrence County going to get a first down and even get it even further.
We'll take it as long as our quarterback didn't get really hurt. He looks okay.
They're going to spot this at the Firebird 34-yard line.
Well, it stops the clock with 48 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down here for Lawrence County. Daniel, throw this one up for Stevenson, and he gets tripped up. And we do have a penalty flag.
Well, he got tackled while the ball was in the air. So that'll be 15 yards. That took 7 seconds off the clock.
And the ball. This is going to get spotted down at the. Oh, my Lord. Spotted at the 24-yard line. So first down and 10 here for Lawrence County.
Did they mark that off correctly?
Who knows? First down and 10 from the 24. Stanley mentioned. Clock stopped at 41 seconds. Daniel here in the pistol. Straight drop back again. trying to step up, and he will get sacked and brought down at the 26.
We got to block up front and give him some time a little bit. Clock running. They got to get back on the top of the football real quick.
25 seconds now. Daniel under center, and he'll spike it. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 12. Lawrence County deep in Firebird territory again. They've gotten the ball in the Firebird territory 4 times so far here, Stanley, and really it's a couple of drives ruined by some penalties, and the one they did score on was right after a fumble and a nice little trick play as Stevenson hit Isaiah Bentley for a 36-yard touchdown.
So we got 3rd down now?
3rd down and 12 with 24 seconds remaining. Ball at the 26. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end to the right, wing to the left. Everly to Daniel's left here in the shotgun, and he'll roll out to his left. And he throws it, and incomplete.
That's a hard throw for him because he's got to throw it across his body while he runs to the left.
4th down and 12 now here for Lawrence County. Ball at the 26. If they try a field goal, it will be a 43-yard attempt. But I don't believe that's what Lawrence County is going to go for here. The offense will stay on the field. 18 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't know if I'd do that draw play again that faked us off.
And they're going to have to hurry. 15 seconds left here on the play clock. They're getting the play in. Now 10 seconds. And now 5 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to snap it quickly. And I don't think they're going to get it off, Stanley.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
And a delay of game here against Lawrence County.
Delay game against the Wildcats.
And that will mark it now at the 31-yard line. 4th and 12 turned into 4th and 17. 18 seconds still remaining here. Single receivers to each side. Got a tight end and a wing to the left. And you got Everly to Daniel's right here in the shotgun. Daniel with a straight drop back. Rolls out to his right and throws that one away, and that will be incomplete.
Well, he had pressure all over him.
First down, Firebird.
No receiver there and no one to throw it to, and it's a turnover on downs, and Pearl Cohn will take over with 12 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll have the ball at the 31-yard line of their own 31-yard line. And prevent defense put on here by Lawrence County, and Pearl Cohn might just... Nope, they're going to go in a normal formation here. They're trying to get footballs in the game, trying to get players in the game. A little bit of everything. And 5 minutes later, we might get the final 12 seconds of the first half. Single receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Tight end, wing to the right as well. And now we got motion. It's Hodge going to get the jet sweep. He's across the 30, the 35, the 40. 45 is in the Wildcat territory. Plenty of room. Cuts all across the field, across the 40, the 35, the 30. And he's going to get taken out of bounds as time expires at the 23-yard line. And that will end the first half. Pearl Cohn leading Lawrence County 28-7 after 24 minutes of play. Coming up, we'll have our halftime show, taking a look at what's ahead for college football tomorrow and a weather report from Fred Gossage. That's next here on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here on the X Sports Network for tonight's halftime show as we check in with college football. Starting first with North Alabama, who's looking for a top 10 upset on the road at Chattanooga.
Chatting with UNA sophomore running back Shunderick Powell this past weekend. He broke a school record with 251 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns in the win over UVA-Wise, breaking Tyrone Rush's previous mark that was set 29 years ago back in the 1993 season. Shunderick's school record, how does that feel?
It's a blessing, man. I couldn't have did it without my teammates or my coaches, so I really appreciate those guys because I wouldn't be in this position right now.
You got to 199 yards. They put you back in to get over 200. Did you ever think you'd take down the record in the process?
I actually didn't know how many yards I had. They said I was at 199, so Coach said, we're going to put you in for one play, and I got 230, and then he said, we're going to keep you in. We want you to break the record. So I said, okay, I'll stay in for another play and try to break the record then.
What was the feeling like when he told you broke the record?
Oh, just a blessing, man. It felt really good, but it really felt really good when we got the win because that's what really matters.
Tell us a little about some of the other young guys that got their opportunity. I think of DeMarcus Lacey had a big touchdown run. What was it like for you to see them get their first?
It's just a blessing, man. Seeing those guys, me, when I was a freshman, and seeing DeMarcus, I think DeMarcus is going to be a very good player. And finning them, those guys are going to be really good, I promise you.
Chattanooga coming up next. What's it going to take to get a win this weekend?
I know Coach was talking about we're going to have to pass the ball because I know they're going to stack the box. I know they're going to try to do everything to stop the run, but I think we need to get passing in there so we can be a very dangerous team this Saturday.
Shunderick, we're looking forward to the weekend. Thanks for the time.
Oh, yeah.
Now over to Tennessee, where the Volunteers will be back in non-conference play as Akron will make its way to Knoxville. The Zips are 1-1 overall. The Big Orange are on a roll after that big win at Pitt last week. Head coach Josh Heupel says he saw a lot of positives, though it wasn't a perfect performance, and they have a chance to get better in their third game.
There's a lot of positives, but there's things, and that's always going to be true throughout the course of the season, that, man, we got to continue to find a way to get better. And the simple things that we control in all 3 phases of the game, how do we continue to get better to control those in a better way?
Up the road to Nashville, where Vanderbilt will be on the road once again at another Group of 5 opponent. This time, they will head up north to take on Northern Illinois. The Huskies are 1-1 on the year. Head coach Clark Lee knows his guys will be taking on one of the better non-Power 5 teams of the last decade, and they'll be a challenge in many ways.
It's a really good football team, a really good football program that we're going to go play on the road, and we're going to have to obviously be at our best. And that's been the message to the team this week. I mean, a year ago, this group, Northern Illinois, opened the season at Georgia Tech with a win. And they've beaten 8 Power 5 teams since 2009. So all of these things are indicators to us that this is a team that is it's prideful, it's a great program, and it's a team that we're going to have to go on the road and, again, be at our best to have a chance to play at our highest level. They are certainly going to make it difficult on us.
Now down south to Tuscaloosa, where Alabama will be back at Bryant-Denny Stadium on Saturday. Louisiana Monroe will come to town with a 1-1 record. The Tide was tested in many ways last week on the road at Texas. Head coach Nick Saban says that close win was a wake-up call for his guys, and they can't take anyone lightly.
What does it mean to be favored by 21 points?
Well, there were two teams that I know of, maybe more, I don't know, that were favored by about the same amount that actually got beat. So I guess it doesn't mean anything. And that's why we have to play the games. So it's important for players to learn that they have to focus and prepare for every team and every opponent so that they can go out there and play to the best of their ability. Because sometimes even when you win, you can lose.
Kickoff for the second half will be in just a few minutes. Be sure to check out all the highlights coming up tonight on The Final Score.
This is the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
The Tennessee Valley Weather Center. This is your local sports forecast.
Chief Meteorologist Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center during this Friday night high school football on the X Sports Network, giving you your halftime forecast and the hourly forecast through the overnight, looking mostly clear to partly cloudy out there. We're dropping out of the 70s into the 60s this evening and then bottoming out somewhere in the lower 60s, upper 50s for your morning lows on Saturday with mostly clear skies and staying mostly clear to partly cloudy as we head through the morning, warming up to 77 degrees, close to 80 as we head toward 10 a.m. Futurecast going into Saturday, showing partly cloudy skies here and there, no rain chances. And the big thing about the forecast for the next 10 to 14 days, I don't really see any rain chances across the area. We're going to be dry. Now, we're usually dry this time of year in September and October. Those are two of our driest months across the Tennessee Valley, so it's nothing unusual. It's climatologically normal. However, we are going to be dry. No rain chances in the immediate future. High pressure just east of us, giving us a southerly wind going into Sunday and Monday. Storm system passing us off to the north, but that keeps rain chances near and north of the Ohio River. We're going to stay dry here For the next several days, maybe some sprinkles getting down toward the Nashville area toward midweek, but still, that's north of our area in southern Middle Tennessee and North Alabama. So your hour-by-hour forecast for Saturday looking just fine. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny. A few more cumulus clouds in the afternoon. Highs in the mid to upper 80s here as we go through the afternoon. And the next 7 days, mid to upper 80s, maybe near 90 in North Alabama. Over the weekend with partly cloudy skies, mostly sunny to partly cloudy through next week. Highs in the 90s. Monday through Thursday, and there Tuesday and Wednesday as the heat peaks a little bit. We may have to bump those numbers up a little bit. It's the last week of summer next week, partially there, before fall begins on Thursday. So we're going to have a last gasp of hot air, and then maybe a little cooler again as we head toward late next week and next weekend, but still, rain chances staying out of the picture. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. You can always get the latest information by downloading the free Tennessee Valley Weather app. You can scan the QR code on the screen or search your appropriate app store for Tennessee Valley Weather. And you can get the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel 24/7, our all local digital weather channel, by searching Tennessee Valley Weather on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or on YouTube. That's a look here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay tuned for all the latest high school football coverage tonight right here on the Exports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff, over 25, that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Bigger and better. The Middle Tennessee District Fair is back. For the first time in our history, it's 9 action-packed days of family fun. Friday, September 23rd through Saturday, October 1st. Don't miss motocross and ATV racing on Friday the 23rd. The Tough Truck Challenge on Saturday the 24th. Sunday the 25th is Big Giveaway Day. Monday and Tuesday the 26th and 27th. It's thrills and spills with with the Junk Car Jump and Run. On Wednesday the 28th, marvel at the Midget Wrestling Warriors. On Thursday the 29th, delight in the Demolition Derby. On Friday night the 30th, witness Granger Smith in concert. And on Saturday, October 1st, it's the Truck and Tractor Pull. Tickets for Granger Smith available at mtdfair.org or at the box office. And don't forget, you can enjoy all the thrilling rides you want for one low price. The state champion Middle Tennessee District Fair. 9 big days. Friday, September 23rd through Saturday, October 1st at Rotary Park in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Brought to you by the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club. For more info, go to mtdfair.org.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Bigger and better. The Middle Tennessee District Fair.
And back here at Hendrick Staggs Stadium, halftime, Pearl Cohn leading Lawrence County 28-7. Take a look at the first half statistics for Lawrence County. 28 plays, 105 yards. They were 0 of 8 on third down, 1 of 3 on fourth down, had 6 penalties for 40 yards. Latavion Everly leading the group with 8 carries for 62 yards. Elijah Young, 2 carries for 4 yards. Isaiah Bentley, 5 carries for no yards. And Andrew Daniel has been sacked twice. On the other side for the Firebirds, 29 plays, 301 yards, 1 of 2 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, 6 penalties for 57 yards. Keyshawn Tarleton, 4 of 7 passing for 47 yards. He also has 4 carries for 32 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Malachi Cromwell with 12 carries for 148 yards and a touchdown. You have Hodge with 1 carry for 46 yards, and Isaiah Kennard 3 carries for 21 yards and a touchdown. Those are your first half statistics. Taking a look at the scores from across southern Middle Tennessee right now at halftime. It's Forest leading Summertown at the break 14-9. Mount Pleasant over Loretto 24-14. And Wayne County leading Huntland on the road 7-0. Those are your halftime scores. Pearl Cohn has concluded its warm-up. Lawrence County going through theirs. About a minute left here in halftime, and Pearl Cohn will get the ball to start things off as Stanley Wilson rejoins us here in the booth. And Stanley, your thoughts here on the first half?
I'm old and fat getting up the steps. The first half, I mean, Lawrence County had their opportunities, but we have a talented team in Pearl Cohn. Let's just face it, their speed is what's killing us right now.
And that's been evident. They've played very well up front as well. Lawrence County's had a couple opportunities, turned the fumble into a touchdown, so got some points off that turnover and got an ensuing onside kick when they were down 14-7. Thought the momentum was going to be on their side, but the speed of this Pearl Cohn defense has just been too much. As both sides have concluded their warm-ups here as we head into the second half. Lawrence County trailing 28-7. They'll kick it off to the Firebirds to start things off. Lawrence County will be going should be going from right to left. And Pearl Cohn will be going from left to right. And Lawrence County wearing their white helmets, white pants, purple jerseys. And Pearl Cohn in black helmets, black pants, and white jerseys. As some of Pearl Cohn doesn't realize that they got to go the other side. They figure it out, so we're all good to go. They got it. Took them a little bit. So that's a confusing part sometimes, and and being a media member who's been to several D1 and NFL games, even we don't even know where they get confused on that. The players, coaches, media, it happens. It's kind of part of the fun of the game. So Edwin Gamma will kick things off here for Lawrence County. Got Kennard and Higgins back deep to return. Both of them standing at one at the 10, one at the 15-yard line.
I want to mention Kaufman football. They're on a 24-game win streak. They're 5-0 this year. They got 2 games this week, one at home Tuesday night against South Lawrence, and then they go on the road Thursday night
and we'll
at
have
Summertown.
We'll have both of those games here on the X Sports Network. And
you go.
I'll be on the call for both of those games as Gamma. A pooch end-over-end kick fielded at the 28-yard line. And he gets brought down right there at the 32. A very good job there on the play. That was Javon Perry that takes it to the 32, and that's where the Firebirds will take over first down and 10. So Lawrence County needing to stop here right off the get-go to maybe start a comeback here in the second half.
Well, you just got to get the momentum going back our way.
So Firebird offense coming back on the field, led by Keyshawn Tarleton. 47 yards through the air, 32 on the ground. He's got a pair of rushing touchdowns, and one of those came on a 4th and goal from the 14. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wing to the left, and he's got Simpson beside him in the shotgun. Hodge goes in motion, and it's Simpson getting the carry, and Perez stacks him up and brings him down at the 36-yard line. Good job there by Alex Perez to hog time, I guess you can say, because Simpson was trying to break off a big run, and Perez held on for dear life and got the tackle.
Well, you didn't want to let him get free, because that's what I'm talking about. Getting them on that first hit and bringing them down. Don't let them get to that next level.
2 receivers in the wing to the left, 1 to the right. Simpson to Tarleton's right in the shotgun. Tarleton going to send it out on the play action. He's got Higgins. He's across the 45, cutting upfield. He gets in the Wildcat territory down to the 48-yard line. So Higgins with the second catch of the game, and they're into Wildcat territory with a 1st down and 10 from the 48. Getting on the ball quickly, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It's a handoff to Simpson over the left side. And he breaks the tackle. He's across the 40. He's got the 1st down and more across the 35. Still going across the 30. And brought down at the 23-yard line.
But we're having a lot of difficulty with the hurry-up offense by Pearl Cohn right now. We're not getting our defense set.
A big run there by Zion Simpson. They flip the formation now. Tarleton, handoff to Simpson over the right side. He breaks a couple tackles. And he hurdles a man. He's now across the 10 and still going and taken out at the 9-yard line. 1st down and goal now for the Firebirds. And they go to work quickly again. And they missed a false start right there, as now it's Cromwell into the game. And he's going to go down at the 2. 7-yard pickup there for Cromwell. He's now over 155 yards on the night. His 13th carry. They go to work quickly again, wasting no time here at the no huddle. It's a handoff to Tarleton going to call his own number. He's going to take it into the end zone. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. And the Firebirds make it 34-7 with 10:08 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
They made it look easy, AJ.
Just a quick drive there. 6 plays, 68 yards. Extra point will be Wilder. The left-footed kicker, been perfect so far on the night. And the snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. 10:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Pearl Cohn leads this one 35-7. The first possession for Lawrence County in the 2nd half will be next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
This is the X Sports Network.
A 6-play, 68-yard drive capped off by Keyshawn Tarleton's 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. Pearl Cohn leads Lawrence County 35-7 with 10:08 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
This is where your team leaders for Lawrence County's got to step up here and get everybody back up a little bit. And that scoring drive to open up the 2nd half by Pearl Cohn.
Under 2 minutes, too, just right down the field, wasting no time. Wilder now going to kick it away here for the Firebirds. And it's a high end-over-end kick. Wiley going to field it at the 10. And he's going to cut up field. He's across the 30, down at the 31-yard line. And that's where they'll take over 1st down and 10. And that is their worst starting field position so far of the night. down to the 31. Offense will come on the field led by Andrew Daniel. It's Hillbilly night tonight, Stanley here. The student section out in full force and all their camo and jorts and jeans and cowboy hats and trucker hats. All the fun things. Daniel now under center with Bentley and Everly behind him. Young goes in motion and he collides with Bentley. Bentley going to break a couple of tackles and still fighting, and he looks like he might have lost a yard in the process to bring up about second down and 11.
A lot of cowboy hats.
Yeah. And he did lose a yard on the play to bring up second down and 11. Him and Daniel collided on the handoff and didn't get things off to a great start. Now under 9:30 remaining to play here in the third quarter. Daniel going to go under center. Wing to each side, tight into the left, single receiver to the right. And it's a end around to Young, and he is just stacked up in the backfield, brought down at the 24-yard line.
Just no blocking up front.
It's a 6-yard loss, and that will bring up third down and 17 here for the Wildcats.
They're shooting the gaps in there was uncontested.
.15 seconds left here on the play clock. Single receiver to the right, tight end to the left, wing to the left. You got two running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. Motion now is Isaiah Bentley. It's a handoff up the middle, I believe, to Young, and he had nowhere to go. Another loss on the play, this time of 2 yards. That will bring up a fourth down and 19.
Bird coming back out to punt.
Caden Bird going to punt it away here for Lawrence County. And you got Kennard back deep to return. With his heels on his own 49-yard line, and Bird with his heels on his own 10. Snap is back, and the left-footed punter gets it away. It's a spiraling kick, and Kennard fields it and gets it in the Wildcat territory, makes a man miss, and he's still going. He's across the 40, the 30, and he's got room, and he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. It's a 50-yard touchdown return, and the Firebirds make it 41-7 with 7:38 remaining here in the third quarter.
Well, he broke a couple of tackles and then was able to get to the other side of the field and just take it down the side. Looks like the wind's been knocked out of our Wildcats for right now.
And now we got something going as they're calling for now the running clock as we have hit over the 30-point mark. As Lucas Wilder will come on to attempt the extra point.
Well, it'll stop after scores and timeouts.
Snap is back, the kick is up, and it's blocked. So Peyton Brazier will block that one away.
Well, hold on.
So 41-7. We will have a running clock once the kickoff occurs.
Maybe not.
And we'll have the next Wildcat possession when we return here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
What really matters during the ball game? How much credit do we give to teamwork? In Exodus 17, Israel goes to battle, and as long as Moses' hands are held high, Israel wins. When he gets Church of Christ.
Hey, Cat out there. Kennard with a 50-yard pump return for a touchdown. The extra point was blocked. They lead it now 41-7, 7:38 remaining here in the third quarter. Wilder on to kick it away. Low line drive kick, and we got a penalty flag to come out. And will believe that they were offsides before the kick got away, and Now we have the
The line judge.
The line judge is now giving us penalties.
He's making the calls.
Because, the white hat already has his mind on Dairy Queen after the game, so he's down there. Oh, Lord. I mean, they haven't had any impact on the game, but.
Well, when he makes a call, it's over there on the far sideline.
Yeah.
Instead of coming to the center of the field.
Yeah. I guess they're treating it like hockey, where anyone can just turn on the mic and call the penalties.
Yeah.
All right, so Wilder will now kick it off from the 35-yard line.
Well, we should be able to get some good field position here.
Yeah, Wiley and Stevenson going back up now to about the 17-yard line. And that one's fielded by Stevenson at the 17. He's trying to look for some room, and he gets stacked up. He's still fighting, and he'll get down to the 34-yard line. So 17-yard return there, and that's where the Wildcats will take over, first down and 10. Second Wildcat possession, and Stanley, we do have a running clock here.
Well, it's only 34 points. It's supposed to start at 35, but with this refereeing crew,
yeah.
I don't think they brought a calculator.
Or a treadmill or anything like that. Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, wing to each side. Everly behind Daniel in the backfield. Young goes in motion. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle, and he's going to get brought down at about the 36. So he'll pick up 2 on the play to bring up second down and 8. Wildcats have had trouble staying ahead of the sticks here so far tonight. Single receiver to the left. We have a tight end to the right, wing to each side, and Everly split out to the left of Daniel. Motion now from Young. It'll be a jet sweep, and Young fumbles it and falls down at the 28. That's going to bring up third down and long here for the Wildcats. That was a loss of 8. Student section, though, having fun here, bringing the portable speaker. Flannel as long as the eye can see. See some American flags. Plenty of trucker hats. A couple spring break hats. You know? We got to do something here. 5:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Third down, about 15 here for the Wildcats.
Back home next week.
Yeah, taking on Glencliff. Daniel under center now. Hand off to Bentley over the right side. He's got some room. He's going to cross the 30 and gets brought down near the original line of scrimmage at the 34 for a pickup of 6. And it's going to bring on the punt unit here for Lawrence County. And it's going to be Tayden Russell to punt it away. And Kennard will come back after returning the previous punt for a touchdown. Russell with his heels on his own 20. You got Kennard with his heels on his own 38. Snap back Russell. And that's a booming kick, and Kennard will field it. A fair catch at the 37-yard line. Pretty good bunt there by Tayden Russell. That
was.
Had a lot of velocity off of his foot. So the Firebirds will take over first down and 10 from their own 37. The clock now running here to 4:20 left in the third quarter. Same starting offense for Pearl Cohn out in the game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end to the right. And motion now, it's Kennard going to get the jet sweep, and he's now going to cut upfield across the 40-45 in the Wildcat territory and gets brought down at the 36-yard line. That speed on display a lot here tonight. And that's another first down for the Firebirds. 21 so far tonight, and they're going to get right back on the field. The running back into the game is Leland Taylor. So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a tight end to the left, and you got Taylor to Tartleton's left here in the shotgun. Tarleton, though, pump fake. And he's now going to roll out to his left. He's got some pressure. He's going to throw this one away. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Smart move there by Tarleton. No one open just to get rid of it. Clock will still roll. Will not stop for an incomplete pass at this point in the game. Second down and 10 coming up for the Firebirds. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end will now flip to the right, and he's still got Taylor to his right here in the shotgun. Now it's a handoff to Taylor up the middle, and he's going to get stacked up and brought down at the 35-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
About a 3-yard pickup to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Getting a little chippy out there now.
There's some frustration here on both sides. And Cohn making some subs here with under 2 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Taylor behind Tarleton here in the pistol with a wing to the right. It's a handoff to Taylor, and he's got plenty of room. He's got the 1st down and more. He's across the 20, and he's fighting and gets brought down at the 18-yard line. 17-yard pickup and another 1st down for the Firebirds.
Not the fastest Firebird on the team, but he's a big load and hard to bring down.
You need about 9 of the 11 to bring him down. They go to work quickly. It's another handoff to Taylor, and it's brought down. Looks like at the 15-yard line for a 3-yard pickup to bring up 2nd down and 7.
You got me thinking about Dairy Queen now.
Yeah, Perez checks out, and Isaiah Bentley sprints back on the field, but under a minute left here in the 3rd. 2nd down and 7 for the Firebirds. Dairy Queen does sound good, doesn't it? My dog hasn't gotten her ice cream treat tonight, so.
Yeah, I went for the homemade ice cream. They were already out of it at halftime.
Tarleton here gets a snap. And he's going to call his own number. He's got an open receiver. He's across the 10, the 5, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. Making the catch on the play was Isaiah Thomas. It's a 15-yard score, and the Firebirds now go up 47-7. Clock stops at 30 seconds left here in the 3rd. And Wilder on to attempt the extra point. And the snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Cohn leads Lawrence County 48-7. We'll have the rest of the 3rd quarter when we return next on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game? How much credit do we give to teamwork? In Exodus 17, Israel goes to battle, and as long as Moses' hands are held high, Israel wins. When he gets weary and his hands begin to fall down, Israel's defeated. So Aaron and another man, Hur, get under the arms of Moses and hold them up so that Israel can win the battle. You see teamwork? It's powerful. Would God consider you a teammate of his? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
This is the X Sports Network.
Cohn goes right back down the field. 6 plays, 63 yards. It's time for a touchdown score as they lead at 48-7 with 30 seconds remaining. Kickoff will go away. Ja'Cabry Stevenson's going to pick it up at the 14, and he's going to get brought down at the 22.
Stevenson with the return.
So it's a 10-yard pickup there for Stevenson.
It'll be our worst position after a kickoff.
Worst starting field position of the game here for Lawrence County. And the clock will run, and this will take us all the way to the 4th quarter. As clock kick zeros here on the running clock with Cohn up 41. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in them.
After 36 minutes of play, Lawrence County trails Pearl Cohn 48-7. They'll have the ball here with a running fourth quarter clock. Start things off first down and 10. Their worst starting field position from their own 22-yard line. As Andrew Daniel will lead the Wildcats back on the field. Starting offense is out there. Tight end and a wing and a single receiver here to the right. Two running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. It's a handoff here to Isaiah Bentley. He's across the 25, the 30, and gets brought down at the 34-yard line.
Good run there by Bentley. We haven't seen a lot of him tonight.
His largest gain of the night and gives the Wildcats a first down. It's only their sixth first down so far in this game. It's a credit to the Pearl Cohn defense that's done a good job making some stops and tracking down these guys. They're fast and physical and have been as advertised. Daniel back under center. Got single receiver, tight end, and a wing to the left, and two running backs split out to his right here as he goes under center. It's a handoff to Young this time. He's got some room. Across the 35, cuts upfield across the 40, another first down, and we'll get brought down. At the 47-yard line, and that's another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, two good, great, productive plays that time for the Wildcats.
So some good momentum here. They're going to need something as they take on Glen Cliff. That will be here next Friday. Then they'll have a short week after that as Marshall County comes to town on Fair Week on Thursday.
Yeah, getting ready for the midget wrestling. You have your ticket?
I think I'm calling it.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to be the Jim Ross.
Really?
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe a highlight of your career.
It's better than going to the Super Bowl. Bentley Cross, he gets brought down at the 46-yard line. Into Pearl Cohn territory with that run. Brings up second down and 3.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Ben, am I still on the call for wrestling at the fair? Am I still calling wrestling at the fair? Why not? Let's do it.
That's right.
That's right. I'm all for it, man. I'm excited about
You're going to have to watch some
wrestling.
video to practice that, right?
I do. And there's old stuff from, from what I grew up with. Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, Tight end, wing, single receiver to the left, two running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. It's a handoff to Young, and Young he's going to get across the 45. He's got the first down, and will get brought down at the 41-yard line for another Wildcat first down. So a good pickup there of 5 yards, and the Wildcats are moving deep into Firebird territory. 9:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Busy day in college football tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, North Alabama on the road at Chattanooga.
Yeah.
We got Alabama against Louisiana Monroe, Tennessee against Akron, and Vanderbilt going to their second group of 5 road stadium as they go to Northern Illinois tomorrow night. It's a handoff quickly to Everly. Everly pushing the pile, still going. He'll get brought down at the 36-yard line. So a pickup of 5. Bring them second down and 5.
Second down.
By the way, that was non-intentional grounding last week.
No, that wasn't. No.
Was it a safety?
It wasn't intentional ground. Was there a receiver in the I'm more speaking of officials and goofing something up.
Yeah,
that was a mess last week. That might be the most confusing 10 minutes I've ever been through in life. And now Daniel looked like that was a busted play, and he's going to get brought down for a loss of 5.
They were running for his life, and they came after him and got him.
So he'll go back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Clock now at 7:50 remaining in the third quarter.
But I will say that may have been the biggest win for Coach Josh Heupel in his Tennessee career, as he was rewarded today with an extension on his contract.
Their first road non-conference ranked win since 2003 when they beat Miami in the old Orange Bowl. And Daniel now going to roll out to his right. He's got a couple open receivers. He's got Everly. Everly makes a man miss, still on his feet, and he'll go down at the 31-yard line, and we'll probably add on some of that as well, as I think we got a roughing the passer call coming. Yeah, we will have, that's the second roughing the passer penalty called against the Firebirds. And they will be interesting to see how far they go with this. And they will, maybe 15? All right. I have faith in the system again. 17 yards. They gave him 17 on that. Okay. So the Wildcats are in the red zone for the Firebirds for the first time tonight. Daniel goes under center. And it's a handoff to Taden Russell this time, and Russell going to power his way down to the 12-yard line. Second down and 7 for the Wildcats. So far, a pretty good drive here. Hopefully to give them some momentum as they go into next week here against Glen Cliff. Is that homecoming, Sarah? Homecoming next week? No, not the week after.
I think it's the last game of the year.
Okay. Then,
which was Creekwood.
6:30 here remaining in the third quarter. Daniel goes under center. Tight end to the left. Wing to the right, 2 running backs behind him. It's a handoff now to Aiden Safali, and Safali's, though, going to get brought down at the 13. So loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8.
Aiden, son of our former trainer, Kevin Safali.
Clock now at under 6 minutes left to play in the game. The Wildcats go under center, trying to convert another 3rd down as Daniel go under center. Tight end, a wing, and receiver to the left, a wing to the right. And Russell split out to the left. And Young goes a motion. It's a toss that hits Russell. And Paul Cohn picks it up. And he is running, breaks a tackle, and he might take this one all the way. He's going to take it all the way. A pitch that hit Taden Russell in the back. It goes all the way into the end zone. And they're going to turn that into 6 to make it 54-7. Picking that one up was Javon Perry, and he took it all the way into the end zone. 85-yard fumble return for a touchdown. And they lead at 54-7. Clock stopped at 5:13 remaining. And now they're going on to attempt the extra point. Now we got a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct called against Pearl Cohn after that play.
Probably measured off at the kickoff.
Yep. On to attempt the extra point. And that one is up, and that one is good. 5:13 remaining, and Pearl Cohn leads Lawrence County 55-7. We'll have the next Wildcat drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Javon Perry picks up a fumble and takes it 85 yards to the house. Extra point is good, and Pearl Cohn leading Lawrence County 55-7 with 5:13 remaining.
Kind of way the game is going for the Wildcats.
And
he picked it up in midair.
Yeah,
the ball didn't even hit the ground.
Hit the Russell in the back, and Perry just scooped it and took it all the way to the house. Back deep to return is Wiley, and looks like maybe Aiden Safali joining Wiley back in the 20-yard line. And sportsmanlike conduct was called against Pearl Cohn at the end of the play, and they mark it off on the kickoff. So Pearl Cohn will be kicking off at the 25. And they wait on the whistle. When the clock is rolling, just go kick it, man. And he will get it off just in time. And Wiley will pick it up at the 21. He's across the 30, the 35, and he will take it to the 41. That's a 20-yard pickup, and it'll be a first down for the Wildcats with under 5 left to play here in the game on this rolling fourth quarter clock. Looks like the backup's not coming in the game for Lawrence County. Jaden Trammell will now go under center here for Lawrence County. They'll take over first down and 10 from their own 42.
Well, we'll see what the youngsters can do here.
Trammell has Colby Prince and a host of other youngsters behind him here in the backfield. It's a handoff to Prince over the left side, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage after being brought down. Bring up second down and 10.
Second down.
And they say about lost a yard, so I'll bring up second down and 11. Student section, though, keeping their spirits high here as they've done through the majority of the game, like they do every game, even though the crowd has thinned out considerably here.
Yeah, but the Hillbillies stayed.
Yeah. And a handoff now to Elijah Young over the left side. He'll cut upfield across the 45, and he'll get brought down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good cut back up the field that time. Had some room there.
8-yard pickup. That will bring up about third down and 3 here for the Wildcats. 3:30 remaining in the game. And the band will be playing for about 30 minutes after, like they do every game.
Well, they got to get their practice in.
Yeah, they do. Well, the last 2 road games, Montgomery Central and Greenbrier, they were still playing while the stadium had emptied. Maybe we're waiting for the traffic to get out of the way. As Trammell will go under center. It's a handoff to Young over the left side. He is stacked up in the backfield, nowhere to go. It's about a loss of 4 on the play, and that will bring up fourth down and 8 here for the Wildcats under 2:45 remaining in the game. The Wildcats might be going for it here. Why not? The clock won't stop, and
The Braves are winning now 3-2 after a Acuna home run.
There you go. You can
2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th.
You can thank my Chicago Cubs for that 3-game sweep of the Mets this week.
Yeah. The Mets have already won. They beat the Pirates 4-3 earlier.
That's like beating a double-A team. A good double-A team, but it's like beating a double-A team. As a timeout here from Lawrence County, but clock stops at 2:15, and we'll just keep it here for the time being as talk things over here on this 4th down and 8.
Well, you know, AJ, this is one of those games that we didn't have penciled in as a win. I mean, we knew Pearl Cohn was going to be tough. Marshall County, they're tough in our region. The win over Montgomery Central was big for any kind of playoff hopes for the Wildcats. They've got to take care of business next week against Glencliff, and
then Hillwood. That's on the road. That's probably a win more than likely. And then
they're down, and then
Tullahoma and Creekwood are toss-ups at this point. You never know.
Tullahoma, after winning the state championship last year, lost their head coach John Olive to retirement, and
30 seniors on top of that.
So that could be those two games. Tullahoma and Creekwood's going to decide if Lawrence County can qualify for the playoffs.
Trammell now here in the shotgun. It's a snap. Straight drop back. He's going to lob this one short and be incomplete, and we do have a penalty flag. And wait the call here. And looks like it's going against Pearl Cohn. Pass interference, another pass interference call against Pearl Cohn, and Lawrence County will get a fresh set of downs.
Be good to see a score right here. As you mentioned, get some momentum going into practice next week, getting ready for Glencliff next Friday night.
A pass interference penalty will get them to the Firebird 42 7/8. Just kidding, I can't really tell. We've got bugs splashed on the up here from 1978. It looks like on the
Ben Luna's got to clean these windows up next week.
Safali here gets the carry. I believe that's Aiden Safali. It is. He'll get it down to the 38-yard line. About a 4 or 5 yard pickup there to bring up 2nd down and 6. So I believe next week, hearing from Sarah Luna, it will be senior night next week for the Wildcats here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looking forward to homecoming. That was as advertised last year. It's in October.
The floats.
Yeah, I love it.
That's what you like, isn't it?
That's what?
The floats.
It was,
Everybody loves the float.
Trammell now going to roll out to his left and
get run down.
It's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Under a minute left to play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Nuts Stanley, of all the places I've seen, probably close to 1,000 high school football games in over 20 years, and that might be the best homecoming I've ever seen. It's better than my homecoming. They decided to get rid of the floats, and we did fences. And, wouldn't you know it, it rained the night before. Those fences, were pretty pointless by that point. Clock now hitting the 20-second mark, and this might be the last play of the game for Lawrence County. Trammell under center, and now David Marston going to call his 2nd timeout of the 2nd half here with 14 seconds remaining, and we'll keep it here.
Young team, you got to remember, we've only have 4 seniors on this team. Team made up of juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. That freshmen and sophomores are undefeated at Kaufman.
And that
so they've got they know how to be winners.
Yeah. That pretty much that entire offense is, underclassmen. So the future is bright for this team. That's a really good Pearl Cohn team over there, and it's kind of hard to judge yourself against teams like that. And, last week Greenbrier had a very good defensive line with a guy that's going to be playing in Knoxville next year, and he was as advertised, and this group here for Pearl Cohn has been as advertised. So it's it's kind of hard to judge yourself when you're a young team. They got off to a great start. They picked up a good win at Montgomery Central. Outscore Loretto, which isn't easy to do. And, there's a lot of positives for this team. And like you said, hey, you can go on and make the playoffs, make the postseason, and that's a good thing to build off next year. The season isn't done after a loss like this. Trammell will go under center, and awkward start. Safali gets a handoff across the 35 down to the 34, and that will be the final play of the game. Lawrence County going to drop to 3-2 overall. 1-2 within the region. Pearl Cohn improves to 3-2 overall, a perfect 3-0 within the region. Stanley, final thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, we mentioned it. I mean, they're a young team. The season is not lost. We still have a chance for the playoffs. We just got to go back to practice, get a little better. The things that hurt us tonight.
This is the X Sports Network.